Hi, it's Mitz from My Life Mitz. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video, I'm going to be doing a journal with me video in the Travelling Hobonichi techo. And I posted a video, I think it was last week, talking about it a little bit. Please do feel free to check the link down below, and if you're interested in, I don't know if there's any spots left for this year, but I believe there is a wait list. So if you're interested in participating in the Travelling Hobonichi, feel free to click on the information down below. It's a Facebook group. So I thought I would share with you, I guess, a journal with me video, sharing with you the process of my pages. I was allowed to journal up to 5 pages, so I think January 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, but unfortunately I just didn't have enough time to complete all the 5. But I did do 4 pages, and I'm just sharing with you some of those pages, and then near the end I will show you like the completed page of what I did. So this page is like an introduction page. I put a photo of myself and my kids, and this picture is actually from last year, end of last year. We took a trip, and that picture is from the airport, and that's the only recent picture that I have of 3 of us somewhat looking at the camera. If you have young kids, you know it's really difficult to get all the kids together and look at the camera, but that's the only one that I have that's kind of decent. So I'm just working on my intro page, and I'm just dabbing some distress stain to add a bit of color to the page, and of course I put some washi tape on the top and the bottom there. And while I wait for that to dry, I'm adding a bit of more color on the pages. I enjoy using the distress stains because I feel like they're really easy. I don't have to take out my watercolors, and they don't take too long to dry. Like what you see here, I'm coming back to the washi tape, and I'm just adding a bit more washi tape, and I feel like by the time I finish adding like little titles and stickers and things, I feel like the distress stain is already dry. So now I flipped over to January 16th and January 17th. I added more of the distress stain colors, and I wanted to mimic I did a spread in my traveler's notebook using these colors and some Chamille Garden stamps, these small little flower stamps, and I kind of wanted to mimic that same spread, so I decided to add a bit of color and kind of let it dry. You can see here, hopefully I'm not too much out of frame, but you can see the flower stamps, the Chamille Garden flower stamps, and I'm using what is this called? The Soramame inks. The Soramame inks, they kind of fit on your fingertips, and they're really perfect for these smaller stamps. And I really enjoy this technique where you kind of stamp and then keep stamping using the remaining ink that you have on the stamp. It kind of adds a different, like each stamp has a bit of like intensity. So some of the flowers are dark with ink, and then some of the flowers are nice and light. So I really enjoy that contrast. If you have smaller stamps, please feel free to try this out, kind of stamping and combining one on top of each other. It's really pretty. I hope it comes up on screen. It's kind of the color isn't really as popping as much as I would like to, but I really did enjoy doing this process. So my plans for this page is I'm actually going to share with you my planners that I'm currently using for 2018. I know for a fact that it's probably going to change and things are always going to change, but I wanted to share with you what I'm currently using, and I'm using the A6 Hobonichi Techo with the Mina Perhonen cover, and I'm also using a traveler's notebook in olive, as well as a traveler's notebook in the passport size in brown. That's kind of like my everyday carry with a monthly planner. So I kind of drew that up, and I wrote down 2018 on the bottom right there, and I'm just kind of outlining that so that it's a little bit more clear to see, and I'm just doing an outline. It's funny now that I'm doing this voiceover, I've actually already switched out my Hobonichi Techo cover. I've actually filmed a another journal with me video, and I will post that hopefully maybe next week or so, but you'll see my different cover already. It's crazy that I've already changed it. Anyways, so here is my traveler's notebook that I'm drawing out. It's the olive. I can't seem to move away from the olive. The olive leather is just really lush and soft, and I feel like it's a really nice leather, and I just can't seem to get out of it. But hopefully I'll start using some of the other covers a little bit later on, but at this current time I'm using the limited edition olive one. And a passport, I only have one passport. It is in the brown. This one was gifted to me by my husband, and I I use it as my, like I mentioned earlier, as my everyday carry, where I keep my monthly calendar in there and an extra notebook. I will most likely do a planner setup for 2018. I have several requests to do that, so just have to find some time. But here's my pages. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.